So let's find out what your action is for the identity and boundaries module. Now, I've said that you can't pour from an empty cup a couple of times through this course, and I wanted to just take this opportunity to explain exactly what that means, why it's important, and then ask you to complete an action that will embed this knowledge into your subconscious and really help with your healing. Now, in this context, can't pour from an empty cup is a metaphor for making sure that we take care of ourselves, prioritising self-care and perceiving it as a necessity rather than as an indulgence. And that's because self-care is about self-preservation, not selfishness. When we forget to care for ourselves, our internal tank begins to run low and it empties, and then it shudders to a stop with a fair bit of smoke and drama possibly. So whatever your situation, do what you can to make time, however, whenever and wherever you can, to replenish that internal tank. Most of us have seemingly endless to-do lists. And if it all seems insurmountable, why not think about what has to be done today and what can wait, and what doesn't really have to be done at all when you think about it. Our priorities can sometimes get a bit skewed and we can get distracted doing stuff that doesn't really matter. Now, it's not always as simple as that, of course. Life just gets in the way and pressure comes from all sides. But if you remember that you can't pour from an empty cup, you'll get through. And to help to remind you to fill your cup first, we're going to get a little bit creative. So you're going to need to buy a plain mug and a Sharpie pen. Then you're going to decorate your mug or your cup in a way that expresses you and who you are and reminds you just how central you are to your life and your own happiness. It really doesn't matter what colours that you use, but a lighter coloured mug does make it easier to see that Sharpie pen. This is an opportunity to really tap into that divine, feminine and creative energy. Spending time on crafts and makes like baking, art and writing really taps into our relaxation or our parasympathetic nervous state as our focus becomes present and on whatever it is that we're doing at the time, and it really facilitates healing. Spending the time planning what you'd like to do also gives an opportunity for a bit of self-reflection. Consider your personal tastes, your favourite colours and the styles that really appeal to you. And if you're a bit stuck on where to start with your mug, head over to Pinterest or have a look online for some inspiration. Think about what you like. Is it straight lines, dots, circles, flowers, animals, lettering, scenery? Are they catchy phrases? Maybe you could even write "you can't pour for an empty cup" on it and decorate around it. Decorating this mug is about making it as unique as you are, so don't hold back. And once you've decorated your cup, you're going to need to bake it. And so I'm going to put the instructions down below, and that will mean that you can wash it gently by hand in the future. So whilst I know that you might not have a mug and a Sharpie to hand right now, when you do, I'd love to see a photograph of your finished cup. And if sourcing a cup and a Sharpie just isn't feasible for you right now, I've attached a mug colouring page for you to decorate with pencils, pens, or even on your phone and an app, so that your chance to get creative doesn't pass you by.